Diffusing. This story made me realize that the separation between city and nature is in the background of my perspective that couldn't move. And I realized that dualism, which puts nature in the non-human category and thinks humans and nature separately, and human-centered perspective that puts humans at the center, made my perspective closed linear. I sought alternative approaches by comparing hybrid network that refers to Bruno Latour's theory and ecological meshwork that refers to Tim Ingold's theory. Through this process, I have learned that humans have created a complicated hybrid network that doesn't assimilate with ecological meshwork. In the hybrid network, humans, objects, and entities send resources from point to point within fixed perspective. However, in ecological meshwork, everything works on a moving path, constantly moving and forming, growing, creating new relationships through the multi-direction. I found that if my perspective works like this meshwork, I can break my closed linear perspective and make it move changeable. Also, in this way, I would find links between ecological meshwork and hybrid network. To seek ways of this, I looked at myself and my perspective. Why I was trying to feel the ground, the smells of trees, and the sounds of birds. I recalled my memories when I was 5 years old. At the time, I wasn't that organized. I preferred playing with the mud, water, and reacting to the moving fish rather than building structures or forms. I reacted intuitively. I learned from nature. However, when I was 5, my family moved to the city. I went to school. As I grew up, I became accustomed to working within a logical and structured system. Most of learning methods came from Western knowledge, although I am an Asian. This educational system and the urban environment that I grew up in was sufficient to instill in me a dualistic and a human-centered perspective of the world. In order to refuse these perspectives, I wanted to get closer to 5-year-old Jian. I came up with 4 actions that would change my perspective to the move change everyone. They were action relating, transposing, merging, and turning. Wouldn't I be able to get closer to 5-year-old Jian if I practiced these actions?